Yahweh Bahasham, Yahushai Bahasham B'Chakodash.
Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone and salutations to the elect. We're the brothers of Great Millstone, Miami. And yeah, man, as you see the title, a kingdom of divided against itself shall not stand. Okay. All right. Matter of fact, that's the actual verse of the day, which is, hey man, it's nothing but the spirit, because that's been a topic that's been being brought out heavily lately, about what? Civil war, division. Okay. You have half of the states in the United States siding with Texas over the border control crisis and everything like that. There was actually an article, okay, the brother Shamar had just posted in the group, the brother Shamar in our camp, from Newsweek.com, and it says Russian lawmaker offers to help Texas get independence from the U.S. So yeah, hey man, the spirit is in the air, man. Civil war is coming. All right, division is set. Okay, and hey, like we always say, that's part of a kingdom falling. Okay, every time there was a division, or every time a kingdom fell, it always came through what? Division. All right, let's deal with the scriptures, man. The Assyrian Empire, there was division that led to it being known as the Assyrian Babylonian Empire. Nebuchadnezzar and his father were Assyrians, and they rebelled against the powers that were at the time, against the status quo, and they established their capital at Babylon, and it became known as the Neo-Babylonian Empire. Okay, all right. Then the Babylonians were in power, and the Medes and the Persians, which at one point were subjects to the Babylonian Empire, when you actually go into the history, okay, they rebelled against, the Babylon, and they established their empire. Okay, and then with the Medo-Persians, at first it was a joint rulership, and the Persians eventually overtook the Medes, and they had control. Then with the Persians to the Greeks, the Persians, had the Greek, different city-states under tribute. Okay, and the Greeks rebelled eventually, and then later down the line you have Philip the Macedonian and Alexander the Crete, who was a Macedonian, and he ended up conquering all of Greece, and then he led a campaign against Darius the third, I believe it was, and conquered the Persian Empire. Then the Greeks came in, they were in power, and there was division between the four generals, and it led to war between the Seleucids, and the Ptolemies. Okay, and then from there came after that came the Roman Empire that took over. Okay, all right. So hey man, we're at the end of a kingdom, so we're expecting things like this to happen.
Rome fell.
Hey, Rome fell. Okay, there was a lot of infighting there. Okay. All right. But yeah, I'm gonna start off with this scripture, man. This is Mark chapter 3, verse 24. And it says, and if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom shall not stand, cannot stand, right? It says, and if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but hath an end.
Right.
Okay. So, hey, this kingdom is coming to an end. That's why we see division, That's why we see and hear about war and civil wars and commotions. Okay, the scriptures talk about uproars of the people, man. And in second Ezra, the 9th chapter, man. Okay.
And who's bringing the division?
The Lord.
Most High, man. Most High.
Hey, this is Isaiah 19:1. It says I'll start at verse 2. It says, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. Okay? So yeah, civil war is coming to America, man. Okay? There's going to be division. It's going to be, all hell breaking loose, all out fighting. And guess what? Russia, okay, and America's enemies, okay, are going to do what? They're going to take advantage. Okay? That's what always happens. They take advantage. Okay? All right, so hey man, we getting ready to see some wild shit happen in Babylon, and hey, we all for it.
You got the rich against the poor. Mm-hmm. You got the Democrats against the Republicans. Mm-hmm. You got Trump supporters against the Biden supporters. Mm-hmm. You got the modern day Edomite going against you got the modern day Edomite going, against each other.
Yeah.
You got them going against Amalek.
Yeah.
Because these Edomites, they realize that Amalek didn't share the blessing, so they're mad.
Right. Yeah.
Ishmael versus Amalek in the land, that's been going on for a long ass time.
Yeah. Yeah. Isaiah 19:2 in the NLT, it says, and I will make Egyptian fight against Egyptian, brother against brother, neighbor against neighbor, city against city, province against province. You see that? So, hey, man, province against province, man. You're going to have certain states aligning on one side, other states aligning on the other side. It's going to be crazy out here, man. Matter of fact, get 2nd Ezra 15, man. This ain't meant to be long drawn out, man. This is just us reporting the news, y'all.
Right.
This is what's being talked about, yo. Okay, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 14, right? It says, woe unto the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up to fight against another people, and swords in their hands, man. Okay, so you're going to have unrest. You're going to have, civil conflicts, man. Civil war breaking out in the world. Okay? All right, it says, for there shall be sedition amongst men. Okay, civil unrest rising up. Okay, against the government and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. Okay? All right, so people going to be up against their government. There's going to be uproars of the people, like it tells you in 2nd, this is the 9th chapter. Uproars of the people in the world. Then shalt thou know that it is the very same time wherein the Most High will begin to visit the world which he made. So, hey, we're in those times, man. Okay? It's division. People rising up against their government. They trying to fight the power, so to speak. And hey, like I always say, which has been many articles that then came out, surveys that then came out over the past, couple of years, 3-4 years. You got universities, think tanks, certain, news outlets, they put out surveys to, the average American, and they'll ask questions like, okay, do you think, it's time for American people to rise up and fight against their government? And hey, a large group of people were like, yeah, okay. All right. It was on the Guardian. Okay. I believe the Washington Post, different news outlets has been putting out information like that, man. So, hey, the sentiment is a sentiment of division, a sentiment of sedition. Okay. A sentiment of insurrection. Like, hey, fuck this shit. We got to fight against this current system, and again, that's a sign that a kingdom is getting ready to fall. And we love it.
Plus, the scriptures say the love of many shall wax cold. So, the love of many shall wax cold. So, people not in the spirit of loving one another.
Right. Hey, people ain't proud to be an American no more.
Right.
People ain't trying to join the military.
Nah.
And go fight for this country.
Nah.
Okay. Ain't no, Edomite pride like how it used to be. Nah, man. No, it's over with, man. Hey, and call Haloyim Layabashim outside. Really, I ain't got much else to say. I'm just really talking, I'm just happy to hear the news, man. The Lord is bringing judgment upon this place, man, and we almost out of here. Call Haloyim Layabashim outside.
You didn't get that scripture. He came to bring a sword, not peace.
Oh, matter of fact, that's the
Bible shot water.
You want, I came not to bring peace but a sword or division? Because there's one that he says division.
Both, if you don't mind.
Okay.
This is coming out of Yahushua mouth.
Yeah. Yeah. So, hey, this is Matthew chapter 10, verse 34. It says, think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace but a sword.
All right, and what a sword do? A sword sever things.
Yeah.
Divide things. The scriptures say, the Most High is going to set the mom against the daughter, the brother against the uncle, the son against the father.
Yeah.
You're going to have believers in this truth. You're going to have unbelievers.
Yeah.
That's division there. Okay, and we seeing division on the forefront. Most High is dividing things, man.
Yes, sir.
Choose your side.
Yeah.
You got it.
Luke chapter 12, verse 49, it says, I am come to send fire on the earth, and what will I if it be already kindled? So when Yahushua come back, it's already going to be shit popping off.
Right.
Okay? All right, it says, but I have a baptism to be baptized with, and how am I straight until it be accomplished? Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth? I tell you, nay, but rather division.
Right. The scripture says there's no peace to the wicked.
Yeah.
Who's in rulership? The wicked. So you really think it's gonna be peace on earth right now?
Nah, that's not it. That ain't it.
Jake saying no justice, no peace. You're not gonna find true justice here. You're not gonna find true peace here.
Mm-hmm.
What you see is division.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Uprising going on, uproar. What's going on? Commotion.
Mm-hmm.
The earth is hot.
Yes, it is.
We're living in some prophetic, times. It's beautiful, man.
God. So, hey, that's, hey, that's it, man. Hey, the Lord bringing judgment. Hey, we almost out of here. Call on him, what's some outside.
Call on you.
Yeah, anything else you want to say?
You just have to keep on praying and watching.
God.
That's it.
God. Hey, so with that, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh.
Show me how shy by Hashem Rakakwadash.
Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone and salutations to the elect. Kwam Yashua.
Shalom.
Shalom. Lovely.